Okay, so the first inventory shows a hoverboard, a galleon, a striker, a bunch of rares. One thing I do see a bells, and bells are an exclusive Santa drop from all the way back in update 1, so that does give this inventory quite a lot of points there. What else we have is well, the striker is a game pass boat, so that's pretty valuable. That's also a nice touch. Hoverboard, that's a pretty decent drop. I think it's a legendary, I could be wrong though. The rest of these items are pretty lackluster, just like a bunch of katanas, not too relevant really unless you're one sword style user. He only has the mask, he does not have the armor piece, by the looks of things, which kind of sucks. Bandit eye patch, an old really good drop. I mean, it's pretty irrelevant now because of the glasses that have been added, but it's still a cool drop because it was the first drop in the game. Yeah, it's pretty much everything worth talking about in this inventory. The rest of it's kind of like not too important, stuff like shovel and balloons. I guess you could count the Easter drops like Elo's hammer and balloons as like an exclusive event drops. That's pretty cool, I guess, but let's move right on to the next inventory. So the next inventory shows balloons, a bunch of Easter drops. So they have 2 Easter drops here, so 2 Easter drops. That's pretty cool. 2 event drops. Other than that though, they don't really have that many drops. I guess they have the Lantern of Hope, which is a pretty meta item, but everything else is kind of just normal stuff like bazooka, you know, Logan's jaw piece. Not really anything really worth talking about here. A bunch of log poses too, but I personally wouldn't really consider this a very good inventory. It's pretty bland. Next up we have in this inventory, we have Sea Beast armor. Pretty cool. That's definitely a good thing to have. Captain Zeke's or like Whitebeard's cape. Awesome. Bicento, Sea Beast mask, Coffin boat. Yeah, there's lots of legendary items in this inventory, which is really cool to see, and also quite a few like relevant Easter drops. I don't see any drops that are pre-update 3. All the drops here look like they're like pretty recent, so I'm not sure if the guy's just not showing them, but you know, I'm not sure if that's like he doesn't have any extra, but stuff like Santa's drops and flamingo boat and that kind of thing, I don't see any of those, so it might be a sign that he doesn't really have them. I also don't see Tomo drums, which is kind of a important drop. One thing I do notice though, I do see a second set of Sea Beast armor, which is pretty cool to see. Definitely great to have a second set of Sea Beast armor, and quite a few like dungeon drops and that kind of thing. Okay, this next inventory shows a bunch of fruits. This guy's got Bomu, Mero, Hiei, Barry, Tori, Gura, Pika, and Magu. This guy has a lot of event drops. He also has, by the looks of things, a bunch of he has a bunch of fruits, but he also has a lot of event drops. Like he has like elf hat, he has the bells. I don't see a candy cane, but there is a second screenshot, so once I'm done analyzing this screenshot, I'm moving to the next one. So he does have a Sea Beast armor set, by the looks of things, a full set, or at least the armor piece. I don't really see a mask, but it's probably in the second one. Yeah, that's pretty much everything worth talking about here. Let's go on to the second screenshot. So here we see he has a second armor piece, still no mask, which is quite strange. Normally you'd have a mask and an armor piece, but I guess he doesn't have one, which is fine. He does have Neptune's crown, really important drop. He has Coffin Boat and Sea Beast core, both really cool drops. Loads of legendaries in the second screenshot. You got Bicento, Coffin Boat, Sea Beast core, loads of cool stuff here. Even Tomo drums, great. Awesome to see all that kind of stuff. I also see a trident down there, great drop, really powerful meta drop. The next thing we have the final screenshot in that 3 screenshot, I guess, set, and it's this is nothing really too important here. He does have Flamingo boat, which is a pretty cool event drop. You've also got 2 eggs here, and that's pretty much everything here, so it's pretty I give that inventory, you know, it's pretty good. He has a lot of fruits, he has a lot of good fruits, lots of legendaries, even a mythical fruit, so definitely that's probably the best inventory I've seen so far in the game. Okay, this next guy, he has a lot of cool stuff. He has so many health potions, so many stamina potions, and a bunch of shark repellents. Kind of a weird thing to see in an inventory nowadays, but cool. He has the music snail, game pass, pretty cool snail game pass. 3 sets of Sea Beast armor, Neptune's crown, but no Sea Beast mask yet. The second screenshot, okay, here's where the masks are. He has 2 masks here. He has Bicento, he has Elo's hammer, all great drops. He has bells, cool, it's an event drop. Trident, great stuff. The third screenshot shows more masks. So I think he has 3 full sets of Sea Beast armor, which is really nice to see. Definitely worth getting extra sets because you can always trade them in the future. He has a lot of event drops here. He has now 2 more eggs and a flamingo boat. He has marine cape, pretty awesome. He does also have 73 shotgun cannonballs and 49 normal cannonballs. You don't see a lot of cannonballs nowadays, so that's pretty cool to see those. The final screenshot just shows some stuff like, I think that's the thing you have to use to summon a Whitebeard, Sea Beast Core, and just, yeah, pretty cool items. Definitely this is also a pretty cool inventory. I'm gonna have to say it's not as good as the other guys because his inventory had like all the fruits and this guy has no fruits. So, well, except for Suke, so I guess that's, yeah, not too great there. Also a pretty cool inventory. The next inventory shows Tomoro drums, Sea Beast armor, some Game Pass ships. Pretty awesome, really. Definitely not a bad inventory. It's decent, I suppose. This is like the average inventory. You got your main stuff, your there's no okay. There's a mask in the second screenshot. Let's move on to that now. Yeah, just a bunch of like this is like it's like your standard inventory. This is like the bare bones. You have all the stuff you really need here. You got Trident, Alex things. Is that Trident? I think it's Trident. Yeah, this guy can pretty much. Yeah, he has every single drop he needs. Really, this is like the minimum requirement to PvP. So decent inventory, not amazing, but decent, I'd say. The next inventory shows Sea Beast Core, a full Sea Beast armor set, loads of cool stuff here, some unopened eggs. That's always great to see because unopened eggs mean you can like trade them in the future, or also just great to have them because you can have the this guy's got the 3 Easter bunnies plus an Easter bunny egg, which is going to be great for trading in the future after the Elo's Island is removed from the game. Okay, this next inventory is not very good. It's like a low-level inventory. You have like 3 log poses, a regular katana, eye patch. That's pretty much it. So this is like the old inventory. This is your old like low-level inventory. It's okay. I guess it's good for a low level. It's not too bad. No fruits, of course. So, but I mean, yeah. What can you expect from level 82? I'm not going to complain. So this is actually a sequel to the screenshot from earlier, the one that had the 3 Easter bunnies in the egg. But it's like the other side of his inventory. Of course, he does have a Gura here, which is automatically a huge plus to have, and a Al's hat. Just cool items. This is like the good. Yeah, like earlier, like I said, he had a bunch of cool stuff. This is like even more cool stuff for his inventory. The Gura obviously adds a ton of points because it's really rare fruit. So okay, so this next inventory has got Guardian helmet, which is a pretty. I don't really know anyone who still uses that helmet, but I guess you could still use it if you want to. It's just like a health boost, really. Sea Beast armor, awesome, great to see. I don't see a mask, but I assume it's like further down in the inventory. I'm gonna go off what I see though, and I do see a bunch of fruits. I see a Mero, a Gravity, Suke, Tori, and a Barry. This guy's stacked on fruits. He can trade for whatever item he needs. Great inventory. Bunch of event drops too. You got the Elo's hammer and the bouquet. What else is here? You have the cannonballs, 42 of those. What is it? I've seen like 4 screenshots that have cannonballs in them. I don't get what you guys are using cannonballs for, but I'm glad someone's buying them. But great, yeah, this is a really good inventory. Good job. You've amassed quite the collection there. The next inventory, it goes a little bit fast, but it's like a video. And okay, how much? I'm trying to focus, but the clip's going so fast. What I can see though is 3 sets of Sea Beast armor, a bunch of eggs, awesome stuff, bunch of event drops. Is that candy cane? Yep, I see a candy cane. Awesome. That's a really rare drop. This is probably the rarest drop in the game, really, because it's an exclusive event drop from all the way back in update 1. So it's a really, really old and rare drop. Definitely cool to see that. I'm gonna move on from this because it's giving me a bit of a headache looking at the page go up and down. But great, nice inventory. I like all the event drops and that kind of thing. Okay, so this next inventory shows it's got 3 separate screenshots compiled into one, which is really cool to see. You've got Sea Beast armor, you've got the snail. I don't know why I mentioned the snail. It's a normal unrare drop. One thing I do like to see is this guy's got multiple sets of Sea Beast armor. That definitely gives you lots of points in this, like, I guess, review, because having multiple sets of Sea Beast armor is actually pretty useful, and in this case it's just really cool to collect them all. This guy I think he's missing red. Yeah, I think he's missing red armor, but he has orange, blue, and green, and the helmet and the corresponding masks. So that's awesome. He has all the Game Pass boats. He has the Coffin boat and the Striker. Also the hoverboard, which isn't. I'm not sure if hoverboard's still purchasable in the in-game store. It might be, but you can get it from grinding a boss. But it's still pretty rare, so that's nice to see. He has a bunch of eggs, which is great to see. Always, because people are underestimating the value of eggs. Once the update drops, right, and eggs, like, you can't get them anymore, their value is going to rise like quite high because they're quite rare. And in like 2 updates time, I could see them being worth, like, Elo's hammer might be worth the same as, like, I don't know, like maybe not as much as candy cane, but a similar amount, because people think that just because a weapon's bad now, that's going to be bad forever. Here's the thing, it's not going to take long, maybe like an update's time or so, where people are going to start finding OP combos that involve Elo's hammer, and then the demand for Elo's hammer is going to go straight up, and the price will also go straight up. So if you have eggs, I'm telling you, hold on to your Elo's Island eggs, right? And also, on top of that, I swear that the glasses are better than the eye patch. And the glasses are an Elo's island drop, right? So people who join the game later are going to need that drop for the most part. So hold on to your Elo's eggs, hold on to your Easter drops, hold on to your bouquet. All these old drops that are event drops, exclusive event drops, hold on to them. Their value will rise. All right, let's move on to the next and final screenshot. So this shows this guy hasn't got too much. He's just got like a few drops, like helmets, marine cape, no like sea beast armor. Well, he has the sea beast mask, but no sea beast armor like piece. One thing he does have that is that caught my eye almost immediately is a Goro. A legendary fruit is so valuable in the trade market, it's not even funny. You can trade legendary fruits for so much stuff, and it's just having one in your inventory is a big flex, and this guy does have one, and it's a Goro. It's a pretty rare fruit, so that's awesome. Outside of that, it already has like one egg and a bunch of like potions. So his inventory is not actually that good, but the Goro does carry it quite a lot. So I will commend him on his Goro, but the rest of stuff's kind of like lackluster. Anyway, that's where I'm going to end today's video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to participate in videos like this, join my Discord server. It'll be linked in the description below. And yeah, have a nice day, evening, whatever time it is for you. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye, guys.